I welcome you all to this tutorial on how to write references for your undergraduate project. If you are just joining us, this is one of many videos in the series of tutorials on writing your final year project thesis. And a lot of you have been asking, what's my name and how can you contact me? My name is Engineer Adebisi A.T. Akim T. And you can contact me via my email, engineeradebicat@gmail.com. That being said, we shall go into the business of today, which is writing references. Here is what we shall be using as guideline today. First, references. When you say references, what do we mean? A lot of students, when they say references, they are talking about the citation. And when they are talking about the citation, they are talking about the references. So let me show you. Here with me is one project, one paper. Let me open up the paper and you see. So something like this. Gari is an avoidable substitute for most of the carbohydrate food in Nigeria. One, this is called in-text citation. We are giving reference to someone's work. Let me show you another in-text citation. If you look here, in Gari is a staple food consumed in Nigeria by all. Gari is consumed either soaked in Gari, this called eba, and we are giving reference to those who wrote it. Sani Elu Adebowale, 2019. With this, I hope you understand exactly what in-text citation is. And when we talk about the full reference, generally, this is what we mean. The reference list at the back of the document. The reference list at the back of the document, full reference, which gives rise to this basic question. Why is it that not all projects are written the same way? Why is it that when you check some papers and some projects, you see this reference in this time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and for some papers, some projects, you see reference in this way, which is more acceptable? In academics, both are acceptable. This is known as the listed reference, while this is the alphabetical reference. The alphabetical reference is also called Harvard-style referencing. Let's start with the listed reference. In the listed referencing, in the body of the text, the name of the author, the names of the author and year of publication is removed completely. Instead of adding names and year of publication, a number is assigned to each reference. A number is assigned to each reference. If you now want to know who this reference is, this number 8, you need to go to the full reference list and check for number 8. Check for number 8. Come on. Why is it going back? You check for number 8 right here. Now you know the full details of number 8. For this kind of numbered reference, each reference is given a number starting from 1. The first reference used is given number 1, the next reference number 2, the next reference number 3, like that, until you get to the end. In case you now use the reference twice, for example, this reference number 5 is used here and also used here. The first number assigned to the reference is the one that is repeated. As for the other style of referencing, the name of the authors and their year is used when referencing the work. Let me put my phone to silence for a while. The name and the year of publication is used when referencing the work. So you see something like the name is used, the Adebayo BA, at the end of the sentence. The name and the year can also be used in the beginning of it. For example, depending on the sieving size used, Ove Ove and Ude 2018 classified Yari into extra flying game. That's another way of referencing. Now that we know the two types of referencing, in most institutions, the alphabetical reference is preferred, which is also what is preferred in our school. How do you now convert a listed reference to alphabetical reference? Since most of the work you'll be using, most of the journals out there, they use a numbered reference, listed reference like this. How do you convert it? First, as you copy what you want to copy, which is this number 1, let me take you to my Microsoft Word. So for the in-text citation, instead of now remaining it as number 1, I need to go to the document and look for number 1 from their reference. The number 1 is Abbas and is in year 2023. So let me just copy everything. Come here. This is the full reference now. So to reference it here, if I'm referencing it at the end of the sentence, I open a bracket. I need the name of the authors and the year. Names of the author and the year. So, comma, 2023. Exactly. And this will go to my full reference page. Full reference. I hope you are getting it so far. Now that we know how to convert from one reference format to the other, we already understand what the listed reference and alphabetical reference is. We now want to dwell more on the Harvard style references. So for the Harvard style references, as said earlier on, it is the reference where you put the name of the author and the year. Name of the author and the year. Like the one used here. Name of the author and the year for the in-text citation. For the full citation, the names are arranged alphabetically. So you see this reference. Ade, AD comes before AG, which comes before AK. That way onto the left. Now let's move to the next item, which is what a lot of supervisors use to punish their students. There are 3 basic ways supervisors punish their students when it comes to referencing. 1, they check the arrangement of the references. Is it arranged alphabetically? Is AA before AB? So, first you need to check that. Second, they usually count the number of reference. Adeniji, and they do something like this. Adeniji. Control C and they find. Is Adeniji in the document? Is there Adeniji listed in text citation, or is it just in the full reference? So it is in it, they go to the next, they go to the next, they go to the next. The third way that supervisors punish their student is the arrangement. So if there is an author you referenced in text and you didn't reference full reference, you need to correct it. If there is an author you referenced in the full reference, not in text, you need to correct it. The third one is the arrangement. Upper format says we should indent the first line of the paragraph this way. How do you achieve this? I'll be copying this. Let me copy this and show you how to achieve it in Microsoft. So let me go to the end and let me paste without formatting. Of course, if I was working with this, Abbas and Adeniji, so Abbas is before Adeniji, so I leave it this way. First, you want to justify the text so that this right hand straight. Wonderful. Next, to make this Abbas come forward before the text, you come to this ruler and you bring this forward about 1 inch. Great. Why is this happening this way? Let me correct it. It's because it's a new line. Wonderful. Here it is. In your reference, make sure the years is there, the name fully written, the year, the title of publication, the place where it is published to. And if the document has ISBN or a website, you put the ISBN or website there. If it's a journal that has volume, you put the volume. And if it has page, you put the pages like this. I do hope this short video helped you understand referencing better and how you can better reference your work. I wish you all the success.